Greetings, mortals. We are the Justice Associates. I am Dead Rocks.
Indeed he is, and I am Icy Lobster. And he is creeping me out. It's your eyes, man.
I'm gonna do this entire thing in a British accent. We'll see how good I sound with a British accent, alright?
Alright, sounds good.
So this is Route 1. The first thing you'll probably notice is the gates here. The thing we were trying to illustrate with the gates is those curbs that they have in the original Pokemon, where you can't jump over them, but you can come down from them like this, like so. It was a simple technique to replicate an old effect from the old game.
It's actually kind of amazing how when you walk off this thing, it actually looks like you're jumping, which is really cool.
And also, it helped us accentuate with the depth of everything, because we really wanted to not have such a flat space. Because if you recall, most of the maps in the old game were flat. So we tried hard to frickin' rain.
Aw, you broke your accent.
I can go back. It's alright.
Only rain can stop you.
So we really tried with the depth here, and I'm like switching to an Australian accent too. It's like
I noticed. It's all good though. So, but yeah, basically, in the game, the only thing they really do for depth is mountains and these little ledges where you can jump off of them. So we're just adding depth to the ledges.
And technically, the ledges didn't even add any depth because you could just walk around them too. So
yeah, so we actually use stairs, which you should have seen over there, and also right here. I'm getting like weird lag.
Also with the larger sections, we did 2 blocks, so you can't just jump over them easy. Because I wanted to make a realistic feel of Pokemon, like you have to
walk all the way around, sort of thing. Well, actually, there's stairs right here, but we can go either way.
Yeah, but with the ledges, that's what I was trying to illustrate, because you could get around. Actually, that beginning area, that was in a mountain, and we did the first 3 maps before we switched to creative mode, so we actually had to do everything manually, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, not really at all. Breaking brick and making dyes were something special. So we're in creative mode now, and we can fly, and we have unlimited resources. We have this sweet menu that I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at this sweet menu. So it's
brick was just slightly less worse than obsidian was. We happened to make the checkpoint up here originally out of brick, and then when we decided to change it, I spent like an hour picking through my pickaxe on the brick, and it was ridiculous.
It took us forever. So now we can just do one hit to break stuff, which I probably shouldn't have done that, but
You have to replace the sensor.
ah.
Good freaking job. No, that's clay. No,
I did.
Good.
I got
Good
it.
boy. Good boy. Good
So
boy.
anyways, this used to be brick, and we were calling these the checkpoints because in the game they're sort of the checkpoint from one area to another.
Yeah, it's a loading buffer. It's pretty much.
Yeah, basically. So that's that right there.
It looked a lot worse. We made it sexy. So it's all good.
It looked far worse. So it's better now. And it's not the I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. It looks good in wood. So and over here we have a pumpkin that represents a berry bush, berry tree. What do they call them in the game?
I think they're just berry trees, yeah.
Berry tree. Yeah.
We don't have anything for a berry tree, so we just used a pumpkin. Because if I did a tree, it would just grow, and then it would just be pointless.
And it would look like everything else around us.
Yeah.
We have tons of trees.
Yeah, I don't remember what else what we were going to talk about.
Well, I like how, unlike in the game, you can weave through trees. There's nothing actually out there, but just the idea that there's sort of added depth in the game, because in the actual Pokemon game, you're just completely limited, and it's kind of lame. So.
Yeah, and actually, at the next map, we're kind of high off the ground because we were replicating the depth,
Yeah.
So we kind of ended up going higher than the ground level.
We started like flat, and now we're like flying into the sky.
Yeah, Viridian City is actually over a forest.
Yeah, and our forest is over a forest, so that's exciting.
Our forest is
Our
ridiculous.
Viridian
My
forest. It
computer lags
is.
whenever I fly by the forest.
There
or
are
be
so
in the
many
forest.
trees. It's one hell of a forest. I'll put that out there for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys might have noticed the tall grass.
Oh, that's
we
right.
added more tall grass for aesthetic purposes, so it looked good. We figured the difference between tall grass and pretty grass is that if there's flowers in it, then it's pretty grass. If there's no flowers in it, then you might encounter a Pokemon or something.
Yeah, so we use the tall grass to replicate the tall grass in the game, and also just to make it look better, because otherwise the game is like really flat and boring.
Yeah.
So this is, more just for looks right over here.
Yeah, and the trees actually really helped add depth because like before we planted trees, it looked so dead, and then we planted trees, we're like, oh, this looks awesome.
Yeah, we always make the map before we put the trees in, and it looks crappy, and the trees definitely help out.
Yeah, they'd make it look way realistic.
Otherwise, it's just like a barren platform.
Yeah.
And it's pretty lame. So.
Kind of sad. We're like, all that work for nothing. So next week, hopefully we can get out a video next week. I know that's Thanksgiving, but hopefully we can do something.
I'll be here for sure. I don't know. You said you might have to go somewhere, so I think we can push out a video. But we'll
I'll have my laptop, so I can still do it.
Yeah, so I think we should, because the next place is really cool. It is our first big area, so you can kind of see the Pokemon Center from here.
Pokemon Center is my favorite part.
Yeah, he's very proud of that, and so it's gonna be awesome. From here on out, it's gonna get better and better because places get larger and more vast, and the Pokemon world really expands, because this is Route 1. Like, there's really not much
we're gonna
here.
have a lot of funny stories. We know these first two videos have been rather boring, but
oh
the
yeah,
places themselves are rather boring.
in
so
Viridian we have a funny dye story about the dyes, since we had to make them all manually. So
before created.
yeah, that was one adventure. So
yeah, I was looking on the wiki and I was looking at the stuff that an OP could do, and I saw that we could change between creative and mode and stuff. I was like, does that affect everybody? And then I saw, like specifically for me, it said it only affects the person you've designated to, and I was like, yes.
yeah, so it's pretty legit, because you can't actually give yourself dyes as an OP. Yet you can make yourself like godlike with builder powers. So whatever.
I need a new monitor. My other monitor's pixels are really starting to die. Yeah, it was really tough in as being an OP. I mean, it would have been harder if we weren't OPs, but we had to spawn things physically, like not physically, but I had to type in /give dead rocks 64 or something, and I'd only get 2 stacks of 64. And since we'd have to fill in areas like this with grass and sand, we'd run out very quickly, and it was just really tedious, and it made us...
It was painful.
Yeah, it made us like not want to do it because we're like, oh, we gotta add all that dirt.
Yeah, ideally we would also use like World Edit or something, but as it is now, it's pretty good. So unlimited blocks,
we were able to
and like one-hit destruction is pretty amazing in itself.
Yeah, we were able to do Pewter City pretty much in one day. Most of the buildings and all the ASICs.
Pewter City is actually pretty big. I'm gonna say it took us more than one day, but we got a lot done in one day.
Yeah, we did the base and stuff like that in like another day, and then we did all the inside stuff and made it look pretty on another day.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue and try and do one video a week. We do that because we need extra time to build stuff, and with finals coming up and whatnot, I probably won't even be able to do that much. So we're gonna probably be just like, uploading our old stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and definitely check our channels as well. Icy Lobster has his commentaries on StarCraft 2. It's 2,
yeah.
right?
I'm not limited to it, but right now the other games I like, they don't really have any spectator modes. So I'm just doing StarCraft 2 for right now.
And I'm doing an LP, or a Let's Play on one of my favorite PS2 games, Radiata Stories. It sucks because it has like 90 hours of gameplay, and my account can only upload 15-minute videos at a time, so
It's
a lot of
exciting.
videos.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I can be a partner, then I can do half-hour to hour videos. So, anyway, check those out. Radiata Stories is a fun game.
Yep, and then
Really
I think
good story.
that's it. You can see the ambient lighting, and
Oh yeah,
I'll be sure that you get a lot of good shots of that. For all I know, I've already put them in. Oh, so
yeah. Editing.
yeah, editing for the win.
Yeah, actually, for the nighttime with the torches, we didn't want the light to be too overpowering because we wanted to look. I don't know. It looks more natural when there's like just a little bit of light, you know.
Yeah, I mean, in the game they kind of deal with any lighting problem by just making it light enough to see well. But in Minecraft, it can actually get pretty dark. So
Yeah. I think we did a pretty good job with the lighting here.
yeah. So anyways, tell everyone you know, your parents, your friends, your families, your siblings, your dads, your moms,
And your parasites and your pets.
your pets,
Their parasites. And,
their pets, their pets, and yeah.
anybody you see, really. And next week is gonna be better than these last two videos. So.
Everyone you see. Oh yeah, and have a good Thanksgiving, because we'll probably upload the video after Thanksgiving. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving,
yes.
Happy Thanksgivings.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you after Thanksgiving.
We will indeed, with an epic video. So see you guys later.